Good morning. This is Nani from Booties and Bonnets. I have my two little babies here. I have Charlie. This is little Charlie, and he's the Lane sculpt. And I thought it was time to change him. He's been wearing this little this top that says Bear Hugs. But I thought, well, it's time to change him to something different. I love this little sweater though with the little snaps. I bought this at a consignment store, and I love this little boy. I created him maybe 3 years ago, and his lips and his little pudgy cheeks, I love everything about him. And as you can see, even his little hands are very detailed. One is kind of curled in, his little fingers are curled in. And this hand here is kind of more open. So he's got an open hand and a little more curled in hand. So, and he's kind of a smaller baby. He's only 17 inches long. So he's an infant. I mean, like a newborn size or even preemie size. He does take newborn clothes. So I thought I would change this little guy. I really love this little guy a lot. Let me check that I'm on the video. Okay, yep, he's showing up really well. And oopsie, so I just dropped something here. I'll have to show you. And I have little Rose. She had very pale cheeks, and I decided to kind of redo them a little bit. So they turned out a little rosier than I thought, but I love her just the same, and I've really struggled with her cheeks. I used flesh color and different kinds of cheek colors, and I finally decided to go with this one, and I'm just going to leave her be the way she is. That's why I called her Rose, because she had such rosy cheeks. So this is the Precious Gift sculpt, and by Cindy Musgrove, and she's a little precious little thing. She's all dressed in her pink. She has a long sleeve top. Now that it's winter like here, I think the babies need to be dressed a little warmer. So I'll leave her right here while I change little Charlie. She's a little sweetheart. She kind of, I don't know, she doesn't always sit the way she should, but she's a sleeping baby, which I love. Sleeping babies and awake babies. They're both really fun to have, a lot of fun to have. So let's start getting little Charlie all dressed. I didn't really have a topic in mind today. It's just fun to come on. I did kind of have an idea of something I wanted to talk about, but it just kind of, before my videos, it just kind of ideas come up. And so I thought while I dress little Charlie, he's just ready to get dressed and changed, I would talk about my childhood, or my childhood bedroom. We all have a favorite bedroom when we were young. And for me, when I was a little girl, my bedroom was very special to me. I shared it with my sister, and she and I were very different as far as whether we liked to play with dolls or not. She was more into stuffed animals, little teddy bears, and that kind of a thing, and I was more into the baby dolls. Even when I was 6, 7 years old, that's what I loved playing with. And I had a very special soft baby doll that my grandma had brought me from the States when she came to visit. I'll have to show you a photo maybe after I dress little Charlie. But I remember her bringing this Dolly back with her, and my mom would give her a list of things that maybe we really wanted, and of course I wanted a baby doll, and so I was thrilled to get this Dolly, and I think my mom still has her at her house. So I don't know where it is. It's probably down in the basement someplace, but someday I'd love to go down there and see if I can find it. So this doll was very special to me, and I'll be showing you a photograph at the end that you can look at of our bedroom, my sister's and my bedroom, that we so much loved, and she and I were very close. I'll show you what I'm going to be putting on little Charlie. Look at that. It's like a gown with white and very light green stripes, and it's got a little teddy bear. Isn't that just adorable? And I bought that used somewhere, and it's in perfect condition. It's a newborn size, or it says 0 to 3 Carters. But I thought Charlie would look really cute in that, because like I said, it's been very cold. So, right, Charlie? So we need to get you changed, and yeah, sometimes it's hard to talk and change our babies at the same time, but it's fun. It's fun to talk about our memories that we had when we were younger. Some of us like to do that, and that's one of my favorite videos, is talking about memories. I'm sure you all have special memories. So anyway, my sister and I, we shared a bedroom, and we had matching, headboards, and my mom had a curio cabinet with all sorts of dolls inside, and I'm not sure where she got all the dolls. I'll have to ask her sometime where she got them, but she had this very special cabinet that she kept the dolls in, and there were all sorts of dolls, so different types, and from baby dolls to, yeah, a lot of dolls from the 50s and 60s. And but my sister and I, we were not allowed to open that cabinet. That was a very special cabinet that she kept the dolls in, and I'll be showing you a photograph at the end so you can see. Let me see. I want to make sure we're still on. Yep. And little Rose is over here. She's still sleeping away. We love these little dollies, don't we? And we know they're not real, but they sure bring a sense of peace and joy and that. So anyway, where was I? So here's, I lost my train of thought. So I'm going to put these little booties on little Charlie that I made. They're very tiny. They're more for like preemie size or newborn size. So I'll put these on him. Yeah, so my sister and I, our room was very special to us. And yeah, the cabinet, the curio cabinet was really, I remember that very vividly because my mom would, had it in there, but we weren't supposed to take the dolls out and play with them or anything like that. They were very special, and then when we moved to the United States, my mom had to sell a lot of the dolls because yeah, my grandma invited us to just come live up here, and it was a big transition. It was a big change for us, but we had to leave a lot of things down in South America, and my grandparents took some things, and some things my mom sold, and we just couldn't keep everything. But she did bring up my favorite dollies, which I'm really happy about. Yeah, because she said, we only could bring up just a few things, and she said, what are the things that are most meaningful to us? And so we all made a list of what we really wanted to bring up. And but anyway, my grandma, she gave me this baby doll, and I think she's in the photo. You'll get to see her. And I fell in love with this dolly because she had a soft body. She looked very to me, she felt like a real baby, and I would change her into real baby clothes. And my mom and I would go to this dime store, and right away I'd end up going by the baby department to look at baby clothes. So I've always had a love for dollies. And the more lifelike that they looked, the better it was for me. So now that I own my own reborns, I'm just in love with this hobby, and the fact that I can dress them in real baby clothes makes it really special. Here's little Charlie all dressed in his little gown, and I love his little facial expression, his little face. And I did paint his hair. I was kind of learning how to experimenting with painted hair, and I know it's not perfect, but he still is one of my favorite babies. Actually, he's one of my favorites. I just love him, and I wanted him to have dark hair. I didn't want him to be a baldy, so that's what he looks like. Right, little Charlie. I hope I don't wake him up, because he might wake up pretty soon. Yeah, so yeah, my sister and I, we had a lot of fun in sharing our room. My sister was very different than me as far as the dolls, but and also we had a little cradle in there, and that's where my brother and I slept when we were newborn. My mom would put the two of us together in this cradle, and then later on, of course, we put dollies in the cradle. My mom put some dolls in there, so you'll get to see that too. And I'll try to do a real close-up so you can see. There, let me check. Oh, yeah, he's doing okay. He looks good. I'm not sure if the lighting is the best. Well, it's kind of okay. Should I turn on the light and see what it looks like? There, I'll turn this light on. See if it doesn't help a little bit. It might make it a little brighter. There. So, anyway. Oh, a little cute little guy. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show you something that I put up here. This is for strollers. And it's got like an elephant and a zebra. And this is some kind of little bug. I don't know what kind of bug that would be. A frog? I'm not sure. And it's got a giraffe and a butterfly. I just love this. And the rattles, the little toys make little, rattling sounds, like for a rattle. And I just love that. So I thought I'd put that up as one of my props here, and it worked out perfect. I just love it. But so I'm going to show you the photograph. I'm going to make it really close up so you can see. There it is. Let me check that it's on okay. No, maybe a little further. There, and there I am with my sister. And I'm holding my favorite doll. I love my doll. And she had like a bonnet and a little pacifier and a little sweater. And there's the curio cabinet that my mom kept all the dollies in, and you can see the cradle in the corner over there. And yeah, that's where my brother and I slept when we were newborn. We were pretty tiny. We only weighed 4 pounds each. So, and I just love playing with my dollies. I don't know. My sister either had I guess she didn't have a teddy bear or anything with her, and I'm the one the one holding the doll. So I must have been 7 years old there, 7 or 8. So my mom gave me this photograph, and I just love it. It's so special. I love photographs, and I like doing scrapbooking, which is one of my favorite hobbies. But so anyway, I wanted to come on. It's been kind of wintry here. The temperature has been in the mid-30s, 30, 35. I took a walk yesterday, and it was kind of icy outside, so I had to kind of take it slow. It takes a while to get used to winter and icy sidewalks and that, but it was a fun walk. It's good to get all that fresh air. And I bundled up, of course. So I hope you're all doing well where you live and staying safe, and keep enjoying your dollies. This is what this hobby is all about, is to just enjoy the things we have, right? It's just a fun hobby. And if you want to comment down below and let me know, maybe share a little bit about a memory you had as a child, like of your bedroom, or a favorite doll that you had, I would love to hear from you. So it can be just a sentence or two. And thanks so much for joining me. And little Rose says goodbye to everybody. She's still sleeping away here. She's probably going to wake up and be hungry pretty soon. And thanks to all my new subscribers and to everybody who has commented. So thanks everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.